In today's update, more clarity how I think the Bitcoin price could progress until the end of the summer. I'll give you my view on the current upwards price move, if it's the beginning of a rise to a new all-time high, or that it is just a bounce followed by the next leg down. I will catch you up with the status of the multiple time frame market waves, green bottom indicator, negative divergences, trend analyzer, the position of the market makers and the status of the 5,000 to 1 million challenge. Welcome back everybody. I'm the Robotic Wave Trader, bringing you weekly crypto updates and teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up if you like this video. Okay then, let's have a quick look at our most important market waves. The monthly didn't change much, but there is a negative difference on the monthly. And that means that the longer time frames are giving the signal that the market is going down. The weekly time frame, also negative divergences. Market wave is pointing down, searching for a bottom. And maybe interesting to see a little bit further if previous waves went more down. Yes, here's one. And here, what you see here, that's, I would say, for learning purposes very good. Here is a positive divergence. On a weekly basis. And look what this means. Rising prices for weeks, even for months. Then looking at the daily, here we see also a positive divergence. The market waves giving higher bottoms, and the prices are lower, meaning that the underlying power becomes stronger and stronger and an upward move is expected. And indeed that happened, and the question is now, are we going to this trend line that is currently at around 90,000 and going down further along the way. The market wave is already making a kind of curve on a daily time frame. The lower time frames, 4 and 8 hours, given a sell signal, but we are waiting. So this negative trend line is working as a magnet, but it is not necessary that the prices will reach it. So at the moment the prices are going down and the market waves is giving a sell signal, we will step in with a short position. So that was Bitcoin. Now looking at Ethereum. This is what happens when the monthly and the weekly market waves are pointing down hard. These kind of moves you can expect. And in the case of Ethereum, the downward move is already around 60%, 58%. That's for learning purposes. If you look at the Bitcoin monthly, it's still very high. Okay, back to Ethereum. Interesting on the weekly. Look at this support line. It originated from end of 2019. So this is a very strong support. So when we are setting a bottom, we will surely look for a position in Ethereum. Looking at the market waves of Solana, On the monthly, here a clear negative divergence is seen also. Monthly wave is pointing down hard. Looking at the weekly, Solana has already lost 62% from its top, and there's only this indication that this why this prices has stopped, because of the historical price over here. If this is taken out, I'm afraid we will go to $33, and that would be a perfect buy opportunity. But for now, the market wave is searching for a bottom, so a rebound the coming weeks is expected. And here also positive divergence on the daily. But look at the trend analyzer behavior. It's going down, 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 and it's still on sell. But if this is taken out, if the trend analyzer is taken out on a daily, that's often a good signal to buy if the market waves are also in a good position. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. This is a 24-hour, so the shorter term, and it would be logic from their perspective that a rise up till 86,000 would unfold the coming day or days, and then turn down and grab the money that's here. But maybe more interesting is the yearly chart, and here we see that is from around 50,000 there are really billions to grab. Tens or maybe hundreds of billions to grab for the market makers if we make a move down to 60 or 50,000. Okay, we are back at the total market cap graph and the timing instruments. First of all, I want to look back at the total moon eclipse and the result that we had with the timing instrument of that. The top was set here, and at the 13th of March the total moon eclipse, and it's around 34% downward move. So this total moon eclipse on the March the 13th was the 10th in the past 10 years. There was 100% correlation of the 9 previous events that the top is expected between 99 and 4 days before the total moon eclipse. And then followed by a downtrend move of 20 to 65% with an average of 42%. In this case it was minus 34%, and it was minus 53 days before the total moon eclipse. So still the 100% correlation with the Bitcoin price, with the total market cap is fully in place. So now we start building the expectation for the coming months. Okay, so there's a new total lunar eclipse at the 7th of September. And we just saw that there's a 100% correlation with 10 previous occurrences the previous 10 years. So basically it means that from 3 months before until the 4 days before, there will be there's the start of a downward move, of a significant downward move. So I expect in this period a top. So the average days, it's 53, but it can happen. It can happen 3 months up to 4 days before, and then a significant downward move will take place if history repeats, but I expect that because there's a 100% correlation. So a top in June, July, August is expected. And as you see here on the graph, a bottom is expected in March, April, and basically it's refined already, and that will be in April. I will go further in that in a minute. Okay, so stay with me. So the purple lines is the Venus retrograde period, and that period is from beginning of March until the 12th of April. And in the video that is now in the right upper corner, I've explained the statistics that at the beginning the price is higher than at the end of the Venus retrograde period. And statistically seen, it's 90% lower at the beginning, at the end, but in between the maximum drawdown is 28%. So meaning that the price will go down 19% to the end on average, but in between it could even be a drawdown of 28%. So a lot of volatility is expected based only on the Venus retrograde period statistics of the last 10 years. This time the Venus retrograde period is very special because also, and it's in blue, a Mercury retrograde period happens in the same period. And this has happened 5 times before the past 10 years. And I will show you the statistics. So these are the statistics that we are looking at for the Venus-Mercury conjunction. It happened 5 times before, and now we are looking after the Venus-Mercury conjunction. And the downward moves are impressive. Minus 42%, minus 48%, minus 31%, minus 23%, and minus 16%. And the days that it took after the conjunction ended varies from 5 to 18 days, with an average of 13 days. So what does that mean in practice? It means that at the 6th of April the conjunction ends, and if history repeats, a downward move will be followed then. 5 days after it, a bottom will be set, let's say between 5 and 80 days. So a bottom is expected in the working thesis from 11 to 24 of April. And then a significant upwards move will take place, and somewhere in June, July, August a top will be set. So looking at the working thesis for the coming months, the short term, there is some power in the market. We might go to the downward moving trend line around 89,000 now, moving quick downwards, but it's not necessary, and we have to look at the market waves. If the daily ones are turning around, we will take a short position. Then at the longer time frame, let's see. This is the working thesis. Until the 11th, until the 24th of April, we expect the bottom. Then we will move upwards until the period of June, until August, September. And there we will set the top. In this period, we will narrow it down in the future. But this is now the working thesis. And then we will go down again. It's at this moment not sure if we will make a higher high then or not. And we will have to see that on a weekly basis and define that based on the market waves and the positive and negative divergences that we are seeing then at that time. But this is the working thesis. To answer the question, bounce or to the moon, it's clear that timing instruments are lining up, and if history repeats, a deep dive of the crypto market will start when the current bounce is over. A significant bottom is expected between 11th and the 24th of April, followed by rising prices into the summer, where a top is expected based on the 10-year statistics of the total lunar eclipse with a 100% correlation with the crypto market. This working thesis is supported by the downward moving weekly and monthly market waves. To be clear and short, if history repeats, the next leg of the bear market is ready to start when the current bounce runs out of steam. The 5,000 to 1 million challenge will take a Bitcoin short position as the current bounce runs out of steam. As always, this is not financial advice, but just the things I'm thinking and doing. Have fun and a good trading week. See you at the next one.